Here's the mail, it never fails, it makes me wanna wag my tail. I have a box to unopen today, and I do want to go ahead and apologize. I have a lot of construction going on. I wasn't even going to do a video today, but this showed up at my doorstep. They are tearing apart the floor above me. They are tearing apart my bathroom because it's leaking water from the ceiling and big bubble pockets and everything, and they're just tearing apart this entire building, and it's really loud, so hopefully this mic doesn't pick it up. Anyways, let's open this thing up. Looks like we get it from the bottom here. Looks like it's time for a real knife. I don't care anymore. I just want it opened. Ah! Here we go. We've got that. We've got that. That. And one more thing, we've got that. That's a pretty good looking set of items if you ask me. We have the active case, which is by far my favorite. The Surface. And then we have a case to put it in. It looks like it came with two actually. Let's open up my favorite first, the active one. I don't need instructions. I've opened up enough of these to know how to do it. Pull this out. You put it in there like this. And then you wrap this around it. And check that out. That's pretty freaking sweet. And look, you get a kickstand. Microphone, it's not covered up. Your flash is not covered up. Camera's not covered up. Neat little kickstand that's magnetically held down. And you still have a spot for your S Pen. So you can still take notes and it doesn't block that at all. That is freaking sweet. I am liking that. It's like rubber along the sides, so it's not going to fall out of your hands, and you've got a good grip on it, and plus you can lay it down and you're not going to scratch up that really nice back or the camera or anything. It's all protected. Every corner of this thing is protected. If you lay it down on top of something like that, it's not going to go anywhere and slide off real easy. I like that because, like, in the dash of your car, you can put your phone up there and you don't have to worry about it, like, falling out and, you know, having to find it and stuff. So, it's pretty nice. And then, of course, the screen's not going to get scratched up. So, that's the active case. I'm going to do a pocket test with this and with the Surface here in just a second. Taking it off is just as easy. Pop all the corners off. And then slide this off. And bam. See? You don't want that getting scratched up. That's just beautiful and sexy. Open up the Surface one real quick. That's pretty neat. Even the Surface one has a spot for the thing right here. I like it, the rubber feeling to it. I just much prefer the rubber sides. I mean, this is still rubbery, but this is definitely like more rubbery, if that makes any sense. I do prefer that better, but this is just like a half piece. You slide it on top, and then you slide the bottom on, and there you go. You still have access to your pin, your speaker, you know, charging microphone. There's a little kickstand so you can have it standing up. Camera, flash, and it's separated. That's nice. Like, I do like that it's separated instead of having the white showing there if you have a white phone or titanium gray like me. So it's all black. That's really, really nice. I do like that a lot. Alright, let's open up this real quick. And then, like I said, we're going to do a pocket test and show you like how big it is in your pocket. Alright, that's the first clip. And then there's the second one. Alright, so I'm going to take the phone. Alright, that's, oh, it holds in there like that. And cool, it protects the pin so the pin's not going to fall out. That's nice. Alright, is this the same size? That is not meant for that one. That one is meant for the active, because it's actually kind of slides around in there. So this is a little booger to get apart. Well, not that time. It was in the S3. See, really, this takes no time at all to wrap a case around it. And sometimes you do it so fast you have it on backwards and you learn real quickly if you do. Alright, so now this bigger one. Yep, fits in there nice and good. See, if you try this one now, it just won't fit. Well, it'll fit on both, but obviously the Surface one has to go in the other one because this case is a little bit thicker than the Surface one. So, now let's do a pocket test. The sound you're hearing right now is coming from my actual Canon 60D because at this time I do not have a shotgun microphone yet. I'm getting one, but I'm kind of broke right now. Anyways, so here's the pocket test. As you see, you don't know what's in your pocket at all. And I'm not using baggy jeans. These are actually a little, they're not tight, but they are pretty borderline to being tight. So there's my phone, fits in my pocket just fine. People think it's too big of a phone, it's not. Alright, so let's go with the smaller case first, the Surface case. The Surface is a nice case. Oh, there we go, put it on backwards. I just much prefer the style and look of the active and the extra protection that I think it offers. Alright, there we go. There's the Surface case. Gonna put it in my pocket. Still fits in there nice and good. I mean, it's a little, sticks out a little bit further because it does add a little bit more thickness to the phone than without it, but it's not really a big deal. It actually feels kind of good. And I really honestly thought that with a case like this, it would, you know, be kind of hard to fit in a pocket like this. Now, if you're wearing baggy pants, of course, it's not going to be hard at all. Pull this off. And now, as again, see, this is just way too easy, especially once you do it several times to like get your SD card out of your phone and etc. So now it's something nice and good. You can make it look a little bit better, but there we go. Now, put the active case in my pocket. Now, since it's rubber and it's not like a really smooth finish, of course, and it took a little bit more effort to put it in there, but it's not really a big deal. Without a case, it just slides down in there because it's kind of a slippery phone. And now it's not a slippery phone. It's got rubber on the sides and it doesn't, it's a good, it feels good when you grip it. That's another thing. It really, honestly, doesn't make that big of a difference. And if I do drop it, it's not gonna scratch something up, or hopefully, depending on how far I drop it, it won't break anything. Now I'll show you the kickstand part of it here in a second. Alright, so before I go ahead and put this on my belt. And there you go. It spins in all directions. And if you're working out in the field, your pin isn't going to slide out because it's underneath this little part right here, so you're not going to lose your S pin, and it's not going to scratch anything up or damage anything. Worst case scenario, you might nick this, but that would be a little bit hard considering how small it is, and you got some protection in the way of it. But worst case scenario, it's the only thing really exposed when you have it like this. That easy. Do it with one hand. Same goes with the other one as well. There's not really a design difference at all. The active case will fit in both of these, but when you put the Surface case in one of these, I can't figure out because you can't immediately see a difference in between them. The Surface case slides around in one of them much better than the other one, which is probably this one for the Surface. And I should mention, while pulling the active case off, you can pull it off without taking off the rubber first if you're in a hurry. Okay, this was the one meant for this one. Same goes with the Surface case. Spins around any direction, and you actually kind of be hard on it to turn it. Like it's not gonna just, easily flip around in there. If you get what I'm saying. You actually gotta like purposely move it. And I'll just show you one last time the one meant for the active case. Put this in here, and you hear that? The other case was meant for the Surface one. This one just kind of slides around in there. They sent me one for both, so they didn't screw up anything. I'm just trying to make it clear that if you buy both the Surface and the Active, you can put the Active in either one of them. You just better put the Surface one inside the one that was meant for the Surface. Oh, I don't know if you'll be able to read that or not, but it actually has a little like serial number thing, like SGT T2ASA SGTUSC. So this is the Surface. So the A one is for the Surface. No, my bad. The A one's for the Active because this moves around there real easily, and then the C one is for the Active. So if you buy both of these, I'm just trying to make it easy to figure out which one's which. Alright, hopefully as you can see, it is a very slim design. All your buttons and holes and everything are not covered up. Volume, the charging bottom microphone, S pin, power button, top microphone, and your 3.5mm headphone jack. Just everything. Nothing is covered up at all. Then you got your neat little kickstand, and you can do like that. Very, very conveniently, the power button is actually placed on this side, so you can turn it on and off without having to tilt it over for a second to do that. But the disadvantage to that is it actually does take away your volume rockers. You've actually got to flip it over just a little bit to get access to your volume rockers. So now we could just open up YouTube. Or Netflix, Hulu, anything you want. And let's open up ZenoMax's video. And you get to watch a video in 720p HD with a kickstand. It's pretty freaking sweet if you ask me. I love having a kickstand, especially like when you're using Skype or anything like that. Your front camera's right there and it's facing towards you, so you don't have to like tilt it up the whole time. You can actually like show people something with both your hands free. It's freaking awesome. Now let's switch over to the Active case. I will say that the Active case is very hard to get off if you've connected it just right. It's a pain in the butt, but the good thing is you know it's not going to come out on you and separate by accident. So in short, once you close this and you hear it snap, it's going to take you a couple minutes of trying pretty hard to like lift up, you know, this side and pull this side out. It's a pain in the butt, but like I said, at least you know it's not going to come out. And once you do get it out, it just slides out like that. Now here's the Active case. You have your volume buttons. They're hidden, but they're there. Microphone, charging port, your S pin, the power button, the top microphone, and the 3.5mm headphone jack. So nothing's covered up, everything's accessible, and again you have a kickstand that's magnetically held down, and then you can just watch a video like this. I can go back to YouTube, and I can continue watching the video I left off on. So again, you're not holding the phone up, you're not trying to get it positioned just right. You can watch your favorite YouTube, Netflix, Hulu videos, and etc. You can video chat with somebody and you have both your hands free if you're trying to like hold your kid or like put a bottle in your baby's mouth or you know anything like that. Both your hands are free. You can continue video chatting or watching a video. The kickstand is freaking awesome. I don't want a case without a kickstand. I've gotten to the point now where I just do not want a phone without a kickstand. It's that simple. If you enjoyed this video and it helps you decide whether you want the Surface or Active case, or maybe you want both of them, please give this video a thumbs up. Links to the cases and the belt clips will be in the description of the video you're currently watching. You can buy a combo with the Active that includes the belt clip and the Active case, and you can also get one for the Surface that includes the Surface case and the belt clip meant for the Surface case. So links to everything will be in the description of the video you're currently watching, right below the like button. Yeah, I stole that from MKBHD, oh well, whatever. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button at the top. It'll notify you when I post new videos, and I've got way more videos of this device to come and future devices, Nexus 10 and etc. This is What Would Josh Do, and I'm out.